on this thing with the gentleman. Happy Mother Friday. Glenn, first in the building. What's up, Glenn? How are you, man? Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy. Friday is the best. No, my favorite day of the week is Saturday. Saturday is the best day of the week because you wake up with no work. You wake up not attached to work, and you go to sleep not attached to work. Well, for me, this is what my schedule. What's up, T? I'm muted. You good? I'm gonna go right here. Hold on, y'all. Is that better? I'm not doing anything to be mute for it to be. I didn't. I hope that's better. Can you hear me now? I hope. Let me just check. Let me check. Boo. 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 Right. I can hear me. Boo. Right. All right, let me plug me up. Let's plug it up. Why did T say, huh? What happened? Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me now. YouTube be playing around with my sound that kicks me out of the live. You already know how it is. We gonna figure it out though, y'all. We fall down, but we get up. Hello, hello. We fall down, but we get up. What up, Mr. President? How you doing, Jay? My day is going so good. Like, I'm working, y'all should know me by now. Like, we go live together all the time. Mama is so happy when she works from home. I wake up with peace. It's just so peaceful. Like, I can't even describe to you the peace in the morning when you work from home. I love it. Some people don't like that. They like to interact with other people. But it's just so peaceful. I can ease into my day. There's really something to it. And I'm sure in other countries that care about their citizens, they take that into account. Your mental health is so important. Like, your mental health has direct ties to your physical health. So that should definitely be taken into account. I already ate my lunch. I made some air fried wings. And that was the other thing. That's the other thing when I work from home. When I work from home, I can do stuff. So I took a little break. Because we get two 15-minute breaks. So I took my 15-minute break and prepped the wings, got them in the air fryer, cooked them. Well, I started cooking them, went back to work, and was checking on them and stuff. And what's up, Vanessa? How you doing? I made wings yesterday for dinner. What kind of wings you had, T? I made mine with, I have this hot honey barbecue sauce. So I just used like 2 tablespoons of it and then just zhuzhed it around so it just has like a little glaze of the sauce because I'm trying to keep my sugar content down. What's up, King Cash? We're Coach Dude. Huh? DJ Studios, yo, that's really serious because I did have a booger before I started. So are they all gone? Huh? Are they gone? Or you just trying to be funny? You came into the right live. Ha! T said, Coach, why I have an air fryer and the air fryer in my oven? Oh, you cooked for for you and your mom. That's so. I love y'all relationship. That's so nice. Lemon pepper wings are dope. The hot honey. I should show y'all the barbecue sauce, but it's all the way over there, child. And BFF, he in work mode, so he not gonna want to do it. What up, Stash Cash in the building? What's up, y'all? Happy Friday. Smooch, what's up? How you doing? Make sure y'all are double tapping the screen. Like the live as you enter, guys. I got 50 minutes because I got a meeting at 2 o'clock. They really trying to make me work. Thank you, Smooch. You trying to say I need a little rouge. What up, JR? Yo, everybody, JR is showing off his hair today. JR got his hair in exhibit braids. I was like, what's going on, JR? You got a head full of hair. I told him to shake your braids for me. And he did. What's up? Oh, Earl. Hi, Earl. Are we going to be nice today? You and my man was fighting last night. Don't be doing that no more. Because Earl, let me just tell you this. Like, I'm always going to choose him. You know? Thank you so much, Smooch. The makeup brush. I don't even wear makeup. And my big age, I walk outside with no makeup. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? It could be worse. Right? We got a little oil on the face, but look under my eyes. I'm 47, y'all. I should be looking like I don't know how to make my sunken eyes. I thank God, but I think part of it is, of course, that what you eat. I try my best not to eat bad things. I try my best. I don't always win, but for the most part, I eat healthy. I drink my water. And the other thing that I do is I keep negative energy away from me. I keep negative energy. I think that is really an important piece. I don't trip off of, like, y'all notice in the lives, like especially the workout lives, when people come in and they come in with their foolishness, it rolls off my back. And it really does roll off my back. And I've cultivated that attitude. Like, I started thinking about things. Stash. Pause on the play. Flag on the play. Pause. I love to eat bad things. Babylon. Bad man not dressed like girl. Babylon. Yeah, learning how to really not get affected by what people say, and just kind of, I learned how to like just know who I am. You understand? I'm talking about puss, but you right, eating poom poom is bad. Pause. No, it's not bad. It's not bad, but you said you like to eat bad things. So that means that you like bad vagina. What kind of bad you like? Ew, you like it when it got some, like a little twang to it? Little cottage cheese. You like your tuna with cottage cheese, Stash? You know me. Wait, hold on. What you saying, Earl? Hold on. I'm missing mad comments. A lot of it has to do with what we eat. Yes, what you eat for sure. But also what you consume. The energy you consume, that has something to do with it too. Like, have you ever seen someone that's coming out of a really bad and toxic relationship or environment? How drawn they look, how gaunt they look. That's because the energy saps you too. Earl, you deleted your comment. What you said? T said, I don't wear makeup either. Girl got mad because I said I don't use eye cream. I don't use eye cream. I don't use anything. I use Vaseline. And people be like, Coach, what's your skincare regimen? Vaseline. I feel like that sounds so unsophisticated, but it works. Whatever works for you. Okay? Earl said, "Where's BFF now?" He's getting ready. He has an important meeting, so he's in work mode right now. So you want to talk to him? BFF? No, you don't want him to come on right now. Like he doing something else. Jay said, "That's facts, coach." Laughing my ass off. Glenn said, "Yeah, hold on now. Hold up a minute." Staff said, "Nah, don't switch it. You said pause. Even if it was bad, that's not pause." Nah, but I'm just trying to get clarification, Stash. You said you like to eat bad things. So that made me think, like, bad vagina? What does that mean exactly? Like, is that vagina, like is that tuna with cottage cheese? A little twang to it. A little, you know what I mean? You like, that's what you like? Like unshaven? Like, what is it? Like, let me know. What's Wee! Happy Friday, everybody. Uh-oh, the veins popping out. That means it's about to get reckless. You know what I was watching? Like, while I'm working, guys, Mario is telling everybody that I'm wearing a wig. Thank you, Mario. Oh, all-knowing Mario with the wisdom on a Friday. Is this a wig for you? Wait, let me see. Is it a wig? Oh, it is. I did not know that. Oh my God. Thank you, Mario. Ciao. You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Yes, I wear wigs. And what about it? Huh? Shoot. I got nice wigs. I didn't even do anything to this wig today. And look at that. Look at that. Wait, hold on. Now I got the hair. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. You see it? Child, you see it. Shut up, Mario. What's up, EAG the third? How do you say that? How you doing? Welcome to the live. Did I make Stash leave? Sorry, Stash. I was just kidding. You don't eat bad vagina that's unshaven. You don't like your tuna with cottage cheese. I was just playing around. Okay. And where's JR at? I want to talk to JR. Did he leave? I don't know. Maybe JR, because I know he was live. He might still be live. Oh, Mario, you laugh? You find that funny? Good. I am funny. Ha ha ha. Funny like ha ha. Oh, you still here? So JR, this is what I wanted to ask you, but I didn't feel like typing it. Who braided your hair? And when you was getting your hair braided, did you sit between her legs while she braided your hair? Huh? I was like, ooh, JR got fresh braids. That means he had a visitor again. That's what that means. I used to braid, when BFF had hair, I used to braid his hair. I used to braid his hair, child. Come on, answer me. He said yes. Oh, yes. I actually had to turn and face her between them thick thighs. Yeah. Wait, why you have to turn and face her? You didn't have the back of it going up. Is the back going up, or she was just trying to be cute? Nah, because the back is hanging. Yeah, you and her got a little history. So, yeah. So, did you tip her? I'm a tipper. Did you tip her? Yo. I don't even know where I come from. I wasn't even going to talk about any of this. When I started the live, I was going to talk about Clifton Powell, but forget it. Oh, yo, JR said he tip her every time, even when she don't do my hair. Oh, really? Is it that same? No, it ain't the same girl we saw on your live. I know it's not. Because you already told us, you already let us know that you got a Rolodex of ladies, and they all know that they never gonna tame you, right? Isn't that what you said? I'm like, JR, how old are you? How old you will? You probably, let me guess, don't say it yet. JR is like 34. Happy ending tips. Yes, Mario. Mario, let me find out you on my type of time. Are you gonna behave now? Cause you was acting up when you first came in here telling people I got a wig. Duh. Come on now. Oh, you 38. Oh, okay, all right. You about to be 40. Mm-hmm. You gonna be like Clifton Powell? I don't know if y'all even saw this. Should I show y'all the video? Y'all want to see the video? You want to see what ignorant 70-year-olds look like? Anybody? This is what y'all men got to look forward to if you don't get your lives together. Hold on. This is gonna be JR. Y'all ready? We're gonna see the clip. All right, you ready?
Any of you Negroes is talking about. And I'm not saying I'm right, but most of this was laid on our parents' parents. Yeah. My father was born in 1915. His grandparents were slaves. So it's not your mother's fault. It's not your father's fault. It's not your fault. We were born into 450 years of post-slavery PTSD. I am 69, I'll be 70 in March. I've just learned how to love. Our parents didn't know how to love. Their parents didn't know how to love. And if I could say anybody maybe had an edge, it was the women. That's why I celebrate Black women. I live with a psychiatrist, forensics detective, gangster, loving, who's just been patient with me to teach me how to love. I called my buddy, man. I said, I'm fucking up, bro, really bad. So I never been monogamous. So I don't fucking know what age did you become monogamous? Today. We don't talk about.
He said, "What age you became monogamous?" Today.
So a lot of times we're just talking in generalities. A counselor is going to get inside of this from a real scientific perspective. So when I hurt my girl, which I've done over and over, and I commend her for even being with me, I called one of my partners who's brilliant. He said, when you hurt somebody, where you leave them is where they stay. So I think our parents, our grandparents, our uncles, our people that raised us, it all comes from out all of that. One thing that I just want to talk about, accountability.
Okay.
Like, yes, we can talk about what our families did to us, but eventually comes a point where you have to decide how to.
Okay, I want to pause it right there. So I commend Clifton for even saying that, because that took a lot for him to actually say what he said. Okay, so now let's listen to the retort. Y'all ready? It gets wild. We could do a whole panel discussion on this. We should. We ain't do that in a while. Are you locked in, community? What's up?
It all comes from out all of that. One thing that I just want to talk about, accountability. Like, yes, we can talk about what our families did to us, but eventually comes a point where you have to decide, how do I want to live my life? I haven't talked to my daddy in 6 years. I don't give a fuck about what my family has gone through. I know where I will go. So it's like, you can only say that for so long. Black women are tired. Everybody in here, several people have talked about going to counseling. Have that upon yourself. Stop waiting for a woman to tell you what you need to do. Take that upon yourself. Let me address that real quickly. For me, I didn't know fucking how to love. Can I say one more thing? No, I have to say this, because another thing that happens is, too, you live your life for so long, and I'm not meaning no disrespect by this. It's all right, just say it, bro. But when you hit your 60s and your 70s, I want to be right. Okay, but I want to live my life right. I want someone to take care of me and protect me, and that's what a lot of women have issues with. Because I'm living it right the fuck now. As I said, I said 60s and 70s. Let me say this. Don't overtalk me. I'm gonna fucking overtalk you because you're talking out of line. But you're not gonna disrespect me. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, I am. I do. Love it. I do. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, I do. But you can't. I do. You don't know it, nigga. I do.
All right, they're gonna start going crazy. Woo! Y'all quiet. I'm gonna have this conversation with BFF. Y'all too quiet for me. Y'all not saying nothing. Stash says, shout out to Pinky. Yeah, nigga. Yo, yo, Pinky, he got pissed. Ah. So this is on YouTube, and this girl, there's a girl on YouTube. Her channel name is You're Triggered. Sometimes her commentary, I can tell that she has issues with her dad. I'll just say that. Because her commentary, she's very harsh on men. And I think there's a middle ground that she's missing. But she Mr. Powell is a for real guy. Yeah, he was like, you know what the fuck you talking about, no? And the other man, he's a younger guy. And what I'm noticing about the younger generation, which is great, is there's more awareness around the aspect of therapy and taking ownership of yourself and all of that. But Clifton is 70 years old. He's 69 years old. So he come from the old school. When therapy, if black people mentioned therapy, they automatically said you were crazy. He obviously suffered a lot of trauma growing up. He said his dad was born in 1915. That means Clifton was raised with them fathers back in the day that didn't talk to you at all and just punch you in your throat, but didn't have no conversation with you about what you did wrong, what you did right. They just came in the house, punched you in the throat, and that's it. Thank you, Stash. Thank you, Stash. Because what? Bye-bye. We ain't got time for that. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. If y'all want to see the whole thing, because I don't know why, but I thought this was hilarious. I was cracking up. I watched it like 3 times. Especially when the I'll say the guy with the conch, when he came on talking about, black women are tired. I'm like, first of all, don't be speaking for black women. Okay, sir. Secondly, I get what he's saying about men needing therapy, taking accountability for your own actions. Oh, you saw the clip? Because Clifton, he was pissed. He was pissed. But at the same time, I really commend him for being able to articulate that he has an issue with monogamy. What's up, Rissa? How you feeling today? How's our little baby feeling? How are you? How you doing? But it's tough. It's tough being a man, I would assume. Especially, like, I watched another interview he did, and he was talking about being a celebrity, and that makes it even worse. Because there's women everywhere. They're always approaching you. They're always, like, pretty much handing you their vagina. Like, here you go. You want some? Everybody. Everywhere you go. And he was married for some time, and his wife gave him children. I'm not sure how many. And he was unfaithful the entire marriage. So that hurt that he left on his poor wife. I know she is somewhere just bitter. I hope she's not. But yeah, now he on this show talking about he just learned how to love. If I was his ex-wife that had all his kids, I'll be pretty pissed with that statement. T said yes because we born into a mess. T.I. did a great job. Oh, T.I. was talking about it too. We are born into a mess. I was in Crystal's live listening earlier, and she was talking about her dad, and she was talking about watching her dad. What's up, Flago? She was talking about her dad and how growing up, she would watch him be a player. And it made me think about me growing up. And I grew up when my parents were married. Well, my mama was married, if you catch my drift. My mama was married, and my daddy, you know what I'm saying? So I saw that too. And then once my mom left, like she left him, once she left him, and we saw like daddy started dating more out in the open, we saw how he got down. Like he was all over the place. Women were calling the house. I remember one time this lady called the house cursing him out. She didn't even wait to see if he was on the phone. I was on the phone. And she was like, "You dirty, blah, 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 blah." I was like, "What the fuck? Hello? Who this? Who is this?" And she said, "Let me talk to your ugly father." And I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Rissa said, "My dad is 47. Oh, and he think he younger than me, and I'm 31. Oh, wow, I'm 40. I could be your mama. I'm 47, right? I just said, yeah, I'm 47. And I do think I'm younger than the 30-year-olds, child. T said he spoke about how you dealing with the issues of your parents, grandparents. It's passed down through the semen. Yeah, it's passed down through the semen. It's passed down through interactions, observations, everything. How people deal with relationships, all of that. Stash said I'm 49. Minus about what, 15 years? Child, you young. Yes, he be in them. I don't be in the streets. I was a married lady. But yeah, these shoes. If a lot of ladies think, a lot of younger girls back in when I was y'all age, like 31, like 28 to 31, some of my friends would automatically date older men because they thought older men meant they were ready to settle down. It don't matter how old a knucker is. If a knucker is a knucker, it don't matter how old he is. He ain't settling down. He outside with all of the vaginas. All of them. All right? And you gonna get your heart broke. What up, Wavy? How you doing, Wavy? How you doing? We just in here talking shit about men and women, everybody. No, but I was talking about, observing that. And then when you start thinking about it, you like, that does kind of shape how you approach relationships. Like me seeing that, like seeing how my dad treated my mom, I was like, I ain't never getting married. I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be even told when I met BFF, I told him I was a man eater. I told him that. What? Ladies, don't say that. Don't say that. I told him I'm a man eater. He'll tell you. Why would I say that? Like, why would you even say that? Why? Remember that, babe? When we met and we was like first started talking and I told you I was a man eater? What the fuck? He just shook his head, yeah. Lord of mercy. Yo, Stash said, yeah, I can hear you saying that. Stash said, come on, pause. I can hear you saying that. Yo, that is funny. I'm embarrassed I said that. Like, what the hell? But when I think about, shut up. When I think about what I saw growing up and saw how my dad treated my mom, and in my eyes, no, in reality, not even just in my eyes, my mom is like a good woman. Like I told y'all before, we always had a home cooked meal. She kept the house clean. She took care of things. She's good with money. She has a strong head on her shoulders, and she's loyal. So to see someone like that get cheated on, I was like, I don't want to do that. So what do? You put on a defense. And that's all that was. And you're young, so you think because when you're in your 20s, even in your 30s, guys, no offense, but you think you think you are aware of the world. You think you have this kind of understanding. And you do, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, Stash is going crazy with this. Oh, my God. Richard said, no, indeed. My dad be breaking hearts. I can imagine. Wavy said, I'm doing good. That's good, Wavy. Wavy, do you think men in the last generation were better? Like, overall? Like, my dad is 70. How old am I? How old am I? 47. So my dad is 30, exactly 30 years older than me. So he gonna be 77. And when we were growing up, back in the 80s, late 80s, early and 90s, he was outside. Uh, so he's the other generation. He's 2 generations behind. And honey. People gotta realize they ain't nothing but a convenience item in the store. People gotta realize they ain't nothing but a convenience item in the store. What you mean? Staff says she be eating men up, TT. Shut up. That's not what it means. The term means that you chew men. Oh, that's not gonna make it any better. Forget it. Forget it. I ain't gonna say that. I love men eaters. She's a eater. No. What? You know what? You know what? I'll eat it. I'll eat that. Stash has a roster. Stash, you know what? Stash is an Aquarius. So he ain't never gonna tell you that he got a roster. But boop! You ain't fooling me, brother. Wavy said, well, people bond better back in the days. Yes. Yes and no. I think what I've observed in the clip, you just missed me showing this clip. The younger man, he was better able to articulate the need for therapy and the need for self-ownership and all of that. And I think that's what this new generation has more of an understanding of those key words and phrases. Whereas back in the day, of course, we had to communicate on the telephone more than texting and all of that. But I can't say that we were more evolved when it comes to like really understanding emotions and understanding each sex. I don't think that's changed. I think it was the same then. He gonna be like, nah, Rissa, not me. I'm chilling. That's what he gonna tell you. But he lying. Stash is lying to y'all. Shoot. T said, it's bad. I date men 40 and up and I'm still single. Listen, these 40-year-old men now, and I'm in the 40 club. I'm in the 40 club, so I can tell y'all. It's some of them, some are maturing. Some have matured. Others have not come to grips with the fact that they're now in their 40s. And they still want to be outside. They still feel the need to swing their thing all over the place. So sorry, but that 40 don't mean grown. 40 doesn't mean evolved. It just means you're getting older. Stash, I would look. Rissa says stash. I was born in the morning, but not this morning. I see you, player. Stash be throwing up them thirst pocket pictures. Wavy said, I mean, people gotta see that in other people's eyes, there's a honey bun. What? Wavy, I wish I could make you come up here and say what you're saying. I mean, people gotta see that in other people's eyes. You mean if they gotta see if somebody's trying to fool them? That's what you mean? Stash is laughing because he a player. Rissa said yes, because my mom and dad are both put your feelings in your pocket kind of people. I never saw my mom or dad get in their emotions like that. True. And I've never seen like people resolve conflict without like yelling and arguing. And there's a way to do it without being hurtful to each other. But what ends up happening is people get mad. They start yelling and screaming and saying terrible things to each other. And then you don't unhear what people say to you, you know? Wavy said, LOL, it's facts, cat stash. Swing, swing, swing. Look, see? I told you. Joe, hey, boo. I was in your live earlier. She said, I love walking into your chats, coach. I hear folk are swanging their thing. Woo, these 40-year-old men. We talking about 40-year-old men and then walking around swinging a thing to everyone. Community peen. T said some of them things don't even work that good. That's where Viagra comes in. Stash said, I am here. T. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. See, look. See, Stash, we gonna get Stash to confess up in here. When you've been in a relationship, he was in a relationship for a while, and now you single. You have your own place. Well, you do have your son with you, so you can't really wild out, but I'm pretty sure you find the time. Joe said, hey, Stash. Are you a player, Stash? Wait, are you a player, Stash? Be sure to look after all those lovely ladies' feelings. Oh, Joe is isn't Joe the sweetest? That's why, Joe, that's why you are having the success you're having. You have just a sweetheart. You're just a sweetheart. Oh, okay, Wavy. See, you got to say it plain to me because it goes over my head. Wavy said, I'm just saying people are not realizing that they are being used. True. That's the truth. But you know what it is? It's like people, they have selective hearing. When you meet a lady, girls, women, when you meet a man and he says to you, you know, I'm not really looking for anything too serious. Did you hear what he said? He said, I'm not looking for anything. That doesn't mean, oh, game time. Let's see how long it can take for me to change him and make him be faithful. He told you, I am not. So you thinking you doing all these tricks on the peen and doing all these things, cooking him meals, waking your ass up at 6 a.m. to make him breakfast, bringing him lunch, buying him this, doing it. You think that's going to change his mind? It's absolutely not. He's going to take every last thing that you gave him, including your body, all right? And your heart, because you didn't listen. You got to listen. You can't change him. He got to want to do that. Like, he has to be ready to settle down. Like, you cannot change him. You can't force a man to marry you, or you can force him to marry you, but you're going to be the only one married. Hi, Grant. How are you? Happy Friday. Rissa says, Stash, that swang, and crush a lot. I see you play. Listen, Stash ain't fooling me. Look, I see you. I know what's going on over there. All right? Jill said, hey, Lord. Hey. Everybody saying hi to each other. Most people are just blind for love. Yeah, and I think it's like a need. People have a need for companionship. People have a need. You know what I'm saying? They got a itch that needs to be scratched. And they just can't. It's and then someone pays them attention, right? So I'm not blaming people. I'm just kind of setting out a warning. I understand how people end up in a situation. The thing, me and BFF talked about this before. We were talking about well, we have this conversation a lot about like women. I guess because so many times you get hurt, right? You meet a lot of people, it doesn't work out. So over time, you start saying, I don't need a man. I don't want a man. I'm good. I'm happy. Everything's great. The way that I can tell that that's not authentically how you feel true deep down in your soul, for real, is you meet a man who obviously is for the streets. And because he pays you a little bit of attention, like he calls you back after you give him a little treat, all of a sudden you're posting his toe. You're posting the tip of his shoe. You're posting his watch. You're trying to make a thing. You're trying to make fetch happen. And it's not. So that lets me know that you do want companionship. You do want a relationship. And it's okay to say that. It's okay to acknowledge that, and it's okay to say it out loud, like, and believe it and want that. But if you do want that, don't get hitched up with community peen. Rissa said, yes, people have selective hearing and bad comprehension skills, for real. Facts, coach. Oh, I love your Look at Joe. Joe is the best. Ooh, I love your profile pic, Rissa. Your hair color is everything. Yes. True that, Wavy. How you doing? In Coach's voice. Rissa said, "Aw, Joe, thank you, baby. I'm rocking my natural hair nowadays. I had to give the wigs a break, especially like during the pregnancy. Do you find that you feel overheated? Are you feeling like that yet?" Wavy said, "It's sad because people are genuinely looking for love. Others see an easy opportunity. Yes, almost like taking candy from a baby. In this case, as an adult, yeah." And that's sad. It's really sad. People take advantage all the time. I'm hearing, and I hope this isn't true, because Fantasia has been through a lot of stuff. But I'm hearing rumblings that her husband, that they've been married for a minute now. They've been married for like 11 years. That he is only with her because she's Fantasia. And he's been stealing money from her. I don't know how true that is. I'm totally speculating, but I hope that's not true. Huh? Joe said, "Coach, you're killing me here." I've just come out telling folks love is now on my list. Yes, Joe. Yes. And you deserve it. You deserve it. And when you're dating, make sure you're intentional about letting that be known and listen to what they say. And also watch what they're doing. Someone that wants to be with you, someone that likes you, they'll find time for you. People that have excuses, they're too busy, they're this, they're that, the third. When somebody really wants to do something, they'll find time. They'll find time. Okay? They'll find time for you. If they're not finding the time, they're not interested. It might bruise your ego a little bit, but don't keep pursuing them. Okay? Let's leave it right there and move on to somebody that gets it. Obviously, they're too slow. They don't get it. So move on. How you doing? You about to go, Boom? Okay. Yo. Y'all ain't fresher than BFF. Let me just tell you right now. Babe, what Jordans are those? He don't feel like going, so he got an attitude. He look fresh to death right now, y'all. He fresh. Wavy said people do want relationship, but other people just want convenience and perks from a relationship, but don't want to commit to being in a relationship. That's the truth. And they use the guys.
Threes.
Oh, those are the threes? Yeah, he got on the black threes. If y'all know Jordans like that, he got on the black threes. He looked fresh to death. All right, babe. Y'all don't get no kiss today?
I'm coming right back. I'm going to I ain't going to work.
Okay.
I got to come right back.
All right. I'll see you in a minute, cuteness.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell nobody. People do want relationship, but other people just want convenience and perks for all right that. Yeah. That's so true. And then what happens, and I'm thinking of a few people in particular that I know in my life, what happens is they're playing relationship with someone, and that person thinks that they're in a real relationship, but then real life happens. And now you gotta show and prove now, because you're supposed to be her man. T said women keep listening to other single versus what that man is saying, and then be hurt. Women keep listening to other singles versus what that man is saying, then be hurt. Yes, T. Yes. They listen to other single women. They that's what they're listening to. But I understand why women say that they don't want to be in a relationship, because the men, now I understand why men say they don't want to be in a relationship, especially the younger generation. Because when I'm listening to these younger women, I'm like, oh my God. My head explodes. I can't do it. Hey, cuz! How are you? Happy Friday. Yay! Rissa said, yes, I get overheated quick and have high blood pressure problems. Sometimes I stand up and see stars. Oh my God. But you're going to the doctor on a regular basis. Is it is the high, what is it called? Preeclampsia? Is that Is that what pregnancy high blood pressure is called? I think that's what it's called. And also just make sure you're watching your sodium intake. Make sure you're getting enough fluids. Of course, take your vitamins. I'm sure the doctor has told you all of this, but I can't help it. I gotta say it. Cuz said, what are we talking about? Oh, we're just talking about red flags, relationships. I showed a clip of Clifton Powell. I don't know if you saw that clip of him barking and screaming at this younger man because the younger man was trying to hold him accountable for what he said about him being 69 years old and just now becoming monogamous. And he was married for many, many years, and he cheated on his wife the entire time. And now he's in a relationship with a forensic psychologist. And he was cheating and cheating on her, and she kept taking him back. And the younger guy was trying to hold him accountable, and then Clifton turned into not even Pinky. What's a gangster character he played? Was that him? Because I confused Clifton Powell and the guy from Dead Presidents. But I think both of them were in Dead Presidents. Wasn't Clifton Powell in Dead Presidents? And he was like the pimp that Juanita was messing with. Do y'all remember that movie like that? But he turned into that. If that was him in that, that's what he turned into. He was like, you don't know what the F you talking about, no. I was like, oh, he's mad. Wavy said, this is why you cannot ignore red flags. But you know what? I think why people ignore red flags is because for so long they were single. And then there's that one person that's paying them attention and it looks promising. And in the beginning, people don't come to you with their fangs out. They come to you holding a rose. They come to you with kindness. It's just the little subtle instances of inconsistency that you have to pay attention to. Them saying, I'm gonna call you after work, and then they don't call. Then you call them the next day, and they're like, oh, I fell asleep. So you walked in the door and collapsed onto the floor and fell asleep, and were unable to call me back. Don't friggin' keep letting them do that to you. So that's how people end up single, because there's so many people lying. Lies. Hi, Lonnie. How are you? What's up, Rigid Vibrations? In most cases, yes, you're right. Not everybody. I'm going to say that blanket across what I'm saying. I'm just speaking from a general standpoint. I'm not assuming that every single person is the same and that every instance is the same. Joe said, I'm taking notes, coach. I need all the relationship advice I can get. Well, yes. If I were single in 2026, in Jesus' name, hallelujah, Lord. Woo. If somebody is like approaching me and they really want to date me or whatever, I'm not with any of the of the BS. I just don't have the energy or the patience at this age, my Lord, today. So I would definitely be very vocal or very open with the questions that I ask when we first start talking. Like, what exactly are you looking for? Are you dating for vagina? Or are you, like, be honest with, and I will tell them, like, be honest with me so I know how to move. That's all I ask, is you be honest with me so I know how to move. Now, if you lie to me and I find out you lying, I'm going to burn the house down. You don't want your house burnt down, so tell me the truth up front. That's all I ask. Be honest. But I don't care if that runs some guys off. I don't care. If they run away, good. Bye. Bye. Rigid Vibration said and by the way, Rigid, welcome to the live. Thank you for joining in on the conversation. I really appreciate that. Are you subscribed to the channel? I've never seen you like comment in my live before. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Coach Mirini. I am your plus size fitness coach. I also do these lives at lunchtime during the week. And I like to do this just so I can connect with the people that watch my vlogs or see me with the workout. So you know that outside of the screaming, sweaty lady or the person that you see in the vlogs, hi, I'm a real girl. And I talk about just about everything on these lunchtime lives. It just depends on what I feel like talking about for the day or what somebody brings up in the chat and we start talking about. Okay? T said young girls have unrealistic expectations for men. Social media mess people's minds up for sure. Because and the thing, I was saying this last night too. I forgot who I was talking to, but I was saying this last night. The expectation that some, not everyone, not all, I can't say all, that some, what I'm seeing across, social media is this: they're expecting perfection from their man. They want him to have a 6-figure salary. They want a 6-figure inga, right? They want someone that's taking them on helicopters on the first date, buying them seafood towers, emotionally available, single, no kids, da 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 da. But what I'm not hearing is what work and what work are you doing on yourself? You're expecting perfection from the person that's going to pursue you, but I'm not hearing a lot of women holding other women accountable for their actions, like their inability to understand another person's point of view, their inability to understand how someone else may be feeling, and only wanting what they want, but not saying, when I meet my person, I am going to X, Y, and Z. I'm not hearing that. I'm just hearing he got to be a 6-figure. He got it. So just think about being a guy. If you're a man and every woman that you're meeting just expects you to make yourself completely broke, dating them, not even in a relationship, just dating them, I wouldn't want to deal with no chicks either. Oh, hi, Lonnie. Welcome from Michigan. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over in the chat. They probably pray too much for a relationship. Cuz I have not seen. Oh, you went. Listen, I have to leave in 4 minutes. I have a meeting. Please go on YouTube and put in your search engine Clifton Powell, and I'm sure. Or you can put You're Triggered. That's the video. Matter of fact, I wonder if, let me turn it down. I suck at this part. Let me see if why isn't it going down? Okay. Let me see if I can share this with you guys. Copy link. And then I'm going to go into my own live, into the chat, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I wish we could talk more because this is a really good conversation. But doesn't this always happen when I have to leave at a certain time? We end up getting into this juicy conversation and then I gotta go. Wavy said, and people gotta understand, especially in this generation, that communication is yo, Wavy. Hold on, Wavy. Because Wavy, hold on. Wavy. Wavy has been since however we got connected, Wavy. I'm not even sure. Maybe Stash. Was it Stash's live? However we got connected, let me just say, I have seen you on my channel. You be watching my vlogs and everything. I appreciate that because that's the area that I want to improve. I want people to watch my vlogs. I know that they're not super perfect yet. I'm getting there. I'm trying my best to get better and better with my editing and what I film and all of that, but I know I could get more views than 100 views. Come on, I got some kind of personality, so I'm trying to figure out how to get those numbers up a little bit, or to get more people, or to just talk about my vlogs more, so people know that I also do that. Because I understand that people meet me because of my workouts, like the workout classes or my lunchtime lives. So you might not know that I also do videos. I have there's so many videos. You could be all up in my business. If I met me, this crazy lady, through this live chat, I will go back and watch all of those videos. Cause I'm crazy. Like in the video, there's a video that I really, one of my favorite vlogs that I did. Oh my god, it's a random vlog. I don't even remember the title, but it is funny. I'm like, yo, I am funny. Anyway, thank you, Wavy. Oh man, I only got 1 minute. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, like I said before, I've been with Travell, my husband, since we were 14. But it was a time we broke up for 2 years, no contact, and he got another woman pregnant. But if it's real, it'll be meant to be. Yeah. I know when you found that out, you were like, OMG.